look, man, at the end of the day, welcome back to another episode of Momscastheads, My Turn, the podcast. I'm Victor.
I'm Brandon.
And it is good to be back. Episode number 2 after the hiatus, Brandon. What are we thinking? What are we feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. Lucky number 2. I feel like our other episodes back after hiatuses, the first one's usually a little slow. We got to shake off some rust. Episode 2 is where we hit our stride.
Well, hopefully we hit our stride today, Yeah, so, we always like to start episodes of, the right way. So, give me a second. Beautiful. I frosted my glass.
Oh, look at this guy. Fancy. This guy works in a brewery.
Absolutely. All right, you ready?
This guy works in a brewery. I sure am. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh,
that's crisp.
Yeah.
That's crisp. Okay, give me a second while I pour it.
Yeah, that was a risky one, but that's going to sound real nice on the mic.
So I'm sadly working today with a half pint glass because I couldn't find my pint glass. But
I'm not putting my pint glass on camera yet. I just had potentially the worst pour of all time.
You know what? Today, I don't know what you're drinking today. Today I'm drinking a local, I wouldn't say microbrew, but definitely craft brew nitro stout. Darker beer. Let's see what it do. Let's see what it be. It's my first time trying this baby out. It might go horrendous.
Well, hold up the can to the camera. Let's take a look.
So this is Talingo Nitro by Casa Bruja Brewing Company.
Great minds think alike because I also have a nitro. I have with me today, and where's my webcam? Is over here. And O'Hara's Irish Red Nitro.
All right. So, cheers. Oh, that's good.
Oh. Mine's yummy.
I don't know how I feel. This is like my first, non-Guinness Nitro, and
yeah,
I don't know how I feel about it.
I really like mine. Mine's really nice out of the can.
There's a smoothness to it that like I'm not used to in beer. I like my.
I'm not used to out of a canned beer. Mine's also very smooth.
All right, yeah.
Mine is let's see, smooth and creamy traditional red ale with hints of caramel and nutty biscuit.
So mine's in Spanish, and you know what? I don't feel in translating, so you guys will just have to Google it. This is my.
Just read it out loud. This is a multicultural podcast.
We've got it. Oscura como las plumas de nuestra casi segunda ave nacional y deliciosa como el cocoa de nuestras costas caribeñas.
What he said.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but we like beer in this podcast. We thoroughly enjoy beer.
We like beer and we like Spanish. I really wish that my ability to listen to speak and write Spanish were as good as my ability to read Spanish.
Hey, you know what? Your Spanish is better than some Mexicans I know.
Amen. Amen. Well, it's because I don't think I've ever talked about this on the pod. It's like I have a story actually that leads into this. That not leads into this will segue out of this. But so you are obviously from Panama, and then my younger
Sherlock.
brother. Yeah, I'm just restating that for the audience. I don't think we ever stated that in episode 1, actually.
It's on the podcast bio on Spotify,
No, actually, the podcast bio is that you barely speak English, which is true.
Which is true.
And then, so you're in Panama, and we talk a lot. My brother John, back in Pennsylvania, he got a job at a pizza place during COVID in our hometown, and he is the only white boy who works there. The rest of them are Hispanics. His boss is from Puebla, Mexico, and his boss considers him like the son he never had. Like, John is like honorary Mexican at this point.
Well, that's just how like Hispanic families would work. You get adopted,
Yeah.
So like, you just get like if you chill like that, you just get adopted, like regardless. So like I have my friend, I have a friend, Sebastian, and he cooks. He's like he studied like in culinary school and shit.
Oh,
And
nice.
ever since like we were like going out of high school, my grandma's just been like hiring him to just like cook for like family gatherings when she wants to do like something a little bit, you know, more serious, you know, get something nice
Yeah.
going. She'll go like, "Hey, can you cook? I'll pay you. I'll buy all the ingredients. You know whatevs." And it's always like I don't know why we've been doing this for like a few years now, and every single time we finish, because I help him cook, right? Because I'll just be staging for him.
Well,
And-
of course.
And he goes and he gets ready to leave, and my grandma goes, "Why are you not staying? Why are you not staying?"
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like we finish cooking, the party's not even over, and then it's just me and him just sitting there having a few beers after we spend the whole afternoon on the sweaty ass kitchen.
Hell yeah. But my takeaway from this is that it's just like I am very surrounded by Hispanic culture. But like I'm just a normal quirked up white boy. So it's like sometimes I like let something rip around like Hispanic people that I don't know super well. And they are pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, you pull up with
So-
you pull up with the Juanes to the function.
I was getting there. You're stealing my stories. You're stealing my punchlines, dude. You're stealing my punchlines and shit. It's episode 2, and you're already doing this. Corporate's gonna hear about this. Anyways, was at a function the other week, and we hit about the midnight mark, and the people hosting were like, "Let's do karaoke." So me and my buddies that I'm in a band with, we had provided the karaoke machine, which is just our PA system. So it's this massive speaker with the microphone set up, and then just doing like the karaoke instrumental on the TV. And I'm pretty sauced at this function, I would say. I'm pretty sauced. And the whole night I had been going, I'm not doing karaoke, just because I'm not a karaoke guy. Just because I
Lies.
sing in the band doesn't mean I want to do karaoke.
Me when I lie.
I'm not a karaoke guy. I'm just not. So anyways, I like, it is now like 1:30 in the morning. The function is still going strong. And I'm like, yeah, I could do a little
Says
karaoke.
1:30 in the morning. That's not prime function hours. What the fuck?
You're operating on your Hispanic function time. In the States, 1:30 is you're in danger of getting the cops called on your party. But so I get up there and they're like, "Oh, what do you want, Brandon?" And I'm like, "Oh, give me some Juanes. Give me some Juanes here." And there's like this massive like 6'2" Mexican dude in the room, and I just see him like look up. He's like, real shit. He's like, yo, the white boy's doing some Juanes. And I get up there and like, I'd say I did pretty well on it. I was doing, I know it. I know the song.
I
did La Camisa
hope
Negra
there's
by
a video of
Juanes.
that floating around.
There is not. Actually, no, I think the person hosting, I might have to ask.
You gotta get it. If there is,
message.
you gotta get it over to me, and I may or may not upload it to the Momscast socials.
Yeah. So, so I did the Juanes song, and I finished it. I'm feeling, I'm like, that was fun. And the guy comes over to me, and he's like, that was ball knowledge, and he dapped me up. And I've been saying this. It's hard to be White Boy of the Year in the Timothy Chalamet era. And it's hard to be White Boy of the Year in the Timothy Chalamet and Fernando Mendoza era.
No, there's been strong. The thing about White Boy of the Year, Timothy Chalamet, he has done this in what I would say the most competitive White Boy league of the past
That's
10
true.
years. I would say every year he comes out on top, and there's like quite a little white boys like gunning for his place.
But so it's like, it's tough to be White Boy of the Year in these conditions, but I'm trying to make an argument for myself.
No, dude, it's crazy. No, but like I have like the opposite, right? Where I'm like, obviously, like nowadays on my day to day, I don't have that much like Americans around me, but I at least the way it happened, it's really funny because I compare like studying abroad experiences with my sister, right? My sister famously went to Penn State, which is like another big coincidence. And what happens is that I get to the US and all my friends like born raised in the US of A speak English mostly, right?
Hoorah!
I get a pretty diverse cast of Americans. You know, they're all Americans. They're just like all of them are pretty funky characters, Brandon included.
Oh, they were a very funky cast of characters.
Yeah, and the extended cast. Anyways,
we had all colors of the rainbow in that year one group. We had all colors of the rainbow.
Yeah. On the other hand, you have my sister, who somehow just hangs out with international students. So I'm like, hey, do you have any plans on like going to a Penn State game after you graduate? And she goes, oh no, I don't want to pay for like a hotel or anything like that. And I go like, do you not have like somebody that you can like couch surf for a few days? And, no, like all of my sister's friends, just international students, just were there.
Yeah,
got the fuck out as soon as they could. And I'm like, so you have zero connections, like nothing. And she goes, nada, bro. Absolutely nada. Which is crazy to me because then like she would mostly speak in Spanish with her friends while she was in college.
That's I don't really have a response to that. Like I opened my mouth and I was like, I don't have anything to say. See, that's why, you know, my white ass knows when to shut up and listen when his Hispanic friend is talking. I'm a good ally, dude. Am I allowed to say I'm a good ally, or do you have to say that I'm a good ally?
No, you're a good ally, Brandon. Anyway, no, funniest thing happens is like, so even with me being Hispanic, my family is on the wider side of the spectrum, and it's like they can't handle spice. My family can't handle
Your
spice.
family can't handle spice?
My family, my immediate family cannot handle spice. Okay?
Really?
Me, personally, love that shit. Okay? I unironically have a tiny bottle of Tabasco on my glove compartment in my car. Unironically. But this is the thing. So going back to me and my friend Sebastian cooking, we were cooking over the weekend for my family. And so one of my aunts that actually can handle spice, and her kids can also handle a little bit of spice.
Yeah.
They specifically asked for vodka pasta because it was their party.
Yeah.
I mean, and you know, vodka pasta calls for chili pepper flakes.
Of course.
On the recipe. And me and Sebastian, we look at each other, reading the recipe, and we go, so let's put half. Let's do half.
Like a reasonable compromise.
Yeah, let's do half, you know? And it's like, because vodka pasta is not spicy. You know, it is not a spicy dish. It's got a little bit of a kick to it, but it's not spicy.
Yeah.
So we put half. And then we put the first plates, and most people are fine with the first plates, and then we go to certain elements of the family, and they go, ooh, it's too spicy. And I just look over at Sebastian and go,
oh, jeez.
And I go, did you save that can of heavy cream from yesterday? Because we did all the meal, all the prep for the cooking yesterday.
Yeah.
I go, yeah, for sure. And we just pull it out and we just dilute the sauce like right then and there. Like I don't know why I got the spicy gene and like my immediate nuclear family didn't. It's actually
how does the wife handle spice?
The wife is a 50-50.
Was Natalie a Takis girly? Is she a Takis girly?
No, Natalie's not a Takis girly. She's not a chamoy girly. Natalie's white. Natalie's functionally white, and
Natalie is spirit. See, my brother is spiritually Hispanic, and the wife is spiritually white.
Absolutely.
I also have a funny thing with spicy stuff. So my job at the radio station when I was in college, my last year and a half of college at the radio station, we did a fundraiser every semester because the station was only half funded by the college. And so one of the videos that we were doing for this fundraiser week was we were going to send me, one of my buddies, and my boss's boss, the CEO,
the big guy,
the CEO of the whole company,
big dog,
top G, and so they were gonna send us to Buffalo Wild Wings to do the Buffalo Wild Wings Blazing Hot Challenge. Are you familiar with this?
Damn.
Are you familiar with this?
I am familiar with the Bdub.
So I'll just mansplain it real quick to the audience. So at Buffalo Wild Wings, the Blazing Hot Challenge is you have to eat 10 of the hottest wings that they have on the menu. You have to eat 10 of them in 5 minutes, no drinks, no napkins. And I had went into it thinking, if I can, obviously, shoot for the moon. I was like, oh, I'm going to crush this. But I was like, I'll eat 7 of these, 7 or 8. That's a respectable showing. And we show up to the Buffalo Wild Wings it's Friday at 5:30. We had the CEO of the company.
Prime Bdub's time, by the way. Aside from any Sunday, any NFL Sunday.
But so to get there, it was me, my boss who was eating wings, my buddy who was also eating wings, and then the girl who was going to film the whole thing. His car, the CEO's car, only had 2 seats. So me and my buddy get shoved in the bed of the pickup truck. Covered bed of the pickup truck. We're in there like it's a coffin. Pitch black, driving to Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm like, oh man, this is something I'm doing, college. You living the life. And we get to the Buffalo Wild Wings. The place is a ghost town. There is nobody in there.
Why? That's
so
prime Bdub.
I have no clue. So we go in and we get seated and they're like, oh, what are you going to do? And we're like, we're doing the Blazing Challenge. And they're like, are you sure? Nobody are you sure? And we're like, yeah, it's for content. It's for content. It's for the gram. Bitches love the gram. And they bring out these waivers for us to sign. You have to sign a waiver to do it. And they get it out to us. And the entire kitchen staff comes out because the place is dead. The place is dead. They got nothing better to do. So the entire kitchen and the entire wait staff crowds around our table to watch us do this. They give you the wings are fresh out of the fryer. Oh. So they are not just spicy hot. They are temperature hot.
Oh,
and they start the timer and I'd start chowing down on these wings and it's a pretty good, it's really spicy buffalo.
Question, I don't remember. Is it all the same sauce or the different spices?
It's all the same sauce. Oh, okay. It's all the same sauce. So it's a spicy buffalo is the best way I could describe it. All right. And they start going, and I know I have to be averaging a wing every 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes.
And they have somebody check it at the end to make sure you didn't bitch out on any of the wings and leave some meat on them.
Oof.
So you have to have pretty clean wings. And so I start going and I take the first bite and I'm like, oh, these are right out of the fryer.
Oh,
this sucks. My mouth is scalding.
Do they give you a curated all flats or all drums or what?
I believe it was all flats.
Okay, yeah.
I believe it was all flats. Yeah. And I don't know how to do the thing where you just boop, boop. Oh, that looked really bad on the camera.
So to do that, you gotta take time and you shouldn't be able to do that. You have to take time and dislodge one of the bones and pull it out.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. But so I start going, I take the bite and I'm like, oh, this is going to be really bad. And by the time I'm 4 wings in, I'm I think I can muscle through this. I'm ahead of pace. So I'm just I'm not thinking, because if I think, it's going to be bad. So I'm just swallow, burns, swallow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. If you just keep going, it's also I feel like I was dealing more with the immediate temperature of it rather than the spice buildup.
I think that's a good thing because
I think so.
because you
like,
get
if
you
you
get
can
burned,
muscle through the
you get burned before you can taste.
Exactly. So my the CEO, he ate 4 of the wings, which honestly, this dude's like in his 50s. Beast mode.
Big
like,
dog,
good for him.
Big Dog could hang.
Respectable showing.
Yeah.
I think 4 of those at age 50 is a respectable showing.
Absolutely.
My buddy was on pace. He was keeping pace with me, and he tapped out at wing 8.
Oh,
I was like, dude.
At that point,
I was like, at that point, dude, come on, just muscle through it.
At that point, you push through.
Exactly. At that point, you just keep going and you try to finish
See,
strong.
like, I do 9. I pushed to 9, and so I can say I almost did it. But staying at 8, it's like,
yeah, you walk away knowing you had one more in you, at least one more in you.
yeah. 7,
You know?
7 is respectable. You couldn't hang, right? You know your limits. 8 is like I didn't push myself. 9,
Yeah.
9 tough shit. Tough shit. Good game.
Yeah. And so they're doing like commentary, the wait and kitchen staff. So it was the 3 of us lined up. They have like a bench seat with like 3 tall tables, and we were each at one of them. And so the whole time I'm like scarfing these wings down. I am in like agony doing this. And they're like, guy on the left, he's looking good. Guy on the left, he's looking good. Guy on the right, he's slowing down a little. Guy on the right, he's slowing down. And I'm trying to figure out, am I guy on the left? Am I guy on the right? But I'm like not thinking about it, because I'm in the moment. And I managed to clear it. I had a good 20 seconds to spare.
Dude.
And after that, they give you the napkins and they give you ice cream.
Oh,
and
beautiful.
My boss was like, that was impressive. Like, I'm impressed. Let me buy you a beer. So I got the tallest twisted tea that I could get at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Come on, you didn't get a beer, my boy.
Honestly, a beer did not sound good to me.
You know what? Yeah, now that you said it,
wings.
if I'm thinking I have a bunch of hot sauce in my mouth, I'm not going for a crisp beer. I'm going for a flavorful sweet twee.
And after that, we had to go back for the fundraiser. I was locked in the radio station until 7 a.m. And the shits from the Buffalo Wild Wings,
legendary.
They say it goes in hot and it goes out hot.
Yeah, legendary.
And it was very true. I was not having a good time that evening.
Keeping on like the topic of like hot food, you gotta invest on like a decent spice rack.
I have a pretty solid spice rack.
Dude, no. I don't think you don't have it though. So I'm telling you, okay. If you don't have at least 3 different types of paprika, you don't have a solid spice rack.
I do not have a solid spice rack. I take it back. You know what else I don't have?
Time for the midroll. And the award you have all been waiting for. It is now time to present Best Podcast. And the winner of Best Podcast is Mom Said It's My Turn on the Podcast.
I'd like to say thank you to the podcast awards. This means so much to me and my co-host Victor, who sadly could not make it today. I'd like to say thank you. First off, all glory to God. All glory to God. Next up, I'd like to say thank you to my parents. I'd like to say thank you to everybody who's followed at Momscast on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Momscast, and everybody who listens and follows on Spotify as Mom Said It's My Turn on the podcast. I'd also really like to say a huge thank you to everybody who answers the episode polls and rates us 5 stars and leaves comments on Spotify and YouTube.
Wait.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
What?
We actually had a little bit of a mixed up. It actually said, and the loser is Mom Said It's My Turn on the podcast. Dude, last week we talked about the Oscars and we give a little bit of our take on why the Shaman White Boy of the Year for the past 2 years deserved to win Best Actor. Guess what? The Shaman did not win.
I have thoughts on it. You can listen to most of my thoughts in Momscast Catches Up, episode 1, on Spotify and other podcast platforms, as well as YouTube. We have time signatures in our episodes. You can jump right to our thoughts on the Academy Awards.
We do that now.
We're professionals. But having seen Sinners, I get why Michael B. Jordan won. But also, after Marty Supreme, I don't know what Timothée Chalamet has to do to get an award for best actor.
Well, see, the thing is that people are saying the Shaman got snubbed because he really did win the circuit, except for the Oscars. Like, if I'm not mistaken, he won most of the awards leading up, but not the big one.
Let me look that up. Actually, let me look that up, because I would like to confirm that before we just start spew. We need to be educated.
Jamie, pull that up.
Okay, let's take a look. Let's sort by one. He got the Australian Academy of Cinema and Television. He got the
Google Golden Globes, BAFTA, and Critics. Those are the ones that matter.
He got the Astra. Okay, what did you say? Golden
Globes. SAG-AFTRA, BAFTA.
I think those
Golden
are called
Globes
the Actor Awards.
and
I
Critics.
think those are called the Actor Awards now. He was nominated. He did not win at the Actor Awards. He did not get the BAFTA either. He did get the Golden Globe.
Okay.
Because when he got the Golden Globe, wasn't that the one where he was like, "I want to be one of the greats"? Or was that last year?
Was last year for A Complete Unknown, and I think that was BAFTA actually.
I liked him better in Marty Supreme than I did in A Complete Unknown. I watched A Complete Unknown. I think he was better in Marty. I really do.
The thing, I believe that he did deserve to win the award. However, they're not going to give it to him just yet.
I think they're not going to give it to him just yet either. And like, I keep seeing this take repeated, and we're going to repeat it here. He is an actor who has an athlete's mindset.
Absolutely.
And they hate him for it. And also, like, the population, I feel like, is souring on Timmy Chammy. Which I don't get. He said that,
let's not get into it, but
I want to poke it.
I have my thoughts. Okay, if you want to poke it, we'll poke it. I have my thoughts on it.
I say we poke it. What else are we going to talk about?
Fair enough.
Boy kibble. So he goes on this interview, and Timothée Chalamet, who has family, like, who do ballet and opera, family. Like ballerina family, ballet family. And he goes and he says that, like, he doesn't want movies to turn into, like, an art form like ballet and opera, which are, like,
struggling,
on the decline. They're struggling art forms. They are perceived as, like, pretentious art forms. You are gating out more and more people, and people took a problem with him saying that for some reason. Like, it's true. It's a true statement. Like, if you're gonna look me in the eyes and tell me that ballet and opera are both accessible to the common layperson, and also that they are not on the decline as art forms.
Again, we don't mean your little niece's ballet recital. Okay, no, we're talking about like the New York Ballet, like
prestige, like the prestige
exactly.
levels. Yeah, it's just like, dude, it's like the general population just doesn't really care, because it's just not accessible to them.
It's like culture.
Saying I don't want movies to go that way, I don't think is like a bad thing, because also in his statement, nowhere did he make a statement on the quality of those two art forms. He did not make a statement of quality. He did not say my art form is superior to these two. These two are on the decline because they suck. He didn't say that, and people just like. I feel like it was a I like pancakes, oh, so you hate waffles type situation with it,
Well, yeah, I guess.
no, that's two different
I
sentences.
guess it
you know?
is definitely two different takes. Like people take a little shit out of context, and I just think it's not ridiculous to say that ballet and opera are like culturally not where they want to be or should be. You know what I mean? It's not zeitgeisty. It is most definitely
No,
not
exactly.
zeitgeisty. And
I mean, even
I think he just says it because like movies are like going that way. Like
no, they
let's be
are.
real,
After COVID, like movie theaters like are on the decline objectively. Like they are objectively on the decline.
So like we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. And it's like like I could talk about it like this way too. It's like, dude, it's like live theater is also like an art form that is on the decline.
Absolutely. Like
like what we had Hamilton was like a big thing like 10 years ago at this point. 10 to 12
there
years ago at this point.
like there is like newer theater productions that have been
Yeah.
like decently rated, but it's just like so have you seen Broadway tickets? Cause
no, yeah, like Broadway has priced out most people from going to see it.
So like we went to New York after my sister's graduation. And my little sister, not the one that was graduating, the other one, she was really, really, really into this like new musical that had just come out called like Hadestown or something.
Oh yeah.
And it's a great musical. I asked him she showed me some animatics of it like on the YouTube.
Oh yeah, the YouTube animatics of Broadway songs.
Yeah,
knowledge.
And you know what? I think it's good, but we Googled the prices for it, and we are a family of 5. Like we are a family of 5. It's not. It's not there. Like that was just something that we were gonna be able to go, and also you just kill one whole day off like your New York stay. Like you do kind of kill one whole day.
Exactly. Like it is a. Have I ever told you what the only show that I've seen on Broadway is?
I don't think so, because you're a bigger theater nerd than I am.
I want you to take a. I want you to take a guess. I want you to take a guess.
SpongeBob.
God fucking damn it! Are you sure I haven't told you this?
I am sure.
Are you sure I haven't told you this?
Sure, you haven't told me what Broadway show you mean. Is it?
Yeah,
SpongeBob?
that is the only show I've. It is. That is the only show I've seen on Broadway. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I'm not saying SpongeBob is a bad show. I'm just saying if I would think like what Broadway show would Brandon go and watch, I'm thinking SpongeBob. Okay.
Yeah, well, because it's like we've made our thoughts on Hamilton and Dear Evan Hansen clear in previous Momscast episodes.
Yeah. I mean, they're great. Don't get me wrong.
I want to see Les Mis like so badly.
Me
Like
too.
that is one that I want to see
Les
live.
Mis.
I love Les Mis as a musical. I hate the movie, but I love the musical.
Hot take. I want to see Into the Woods.
I would go watch Into the Woods. I would go see that. As a passive observer throughout high school, I was not a theater kid. I helped out with stage crew. I was a stagehand.
He was
techie. And so I had just like passive knowledge that I got through osmosis of the people who actually cared about like Broadway stuff. And like so I would just get like general takes absorbed. And so over the last couple years, seeing people walk out of Wicked Part 1 and go, wow, that was so good. And then walk out of Wicked Part 2 going, it was okay. You know, it was fine. It's very funny to me because I knew that was exactly what was going to happen, because it's like, I had just gained through like osmosis the fact that like Act 1 of Wicked is really good and Act 2 just kind of drops the ball a little bit. So that was very funny for me to see.
The only reason I would like to watch Into the Woods is because me personally, I am a big I like fairy tales. I like them a lot still. If you ever play the D&D campaign I'm running, there is gonna be like, cause I like them I like the OG like Grimm story fairy tales, and it's so like, oh, they mangled Cinderella's feet. No, I don't like that aspect. I just like the twist. They're a bit darker. They're more elements to play around with, right? And I like that. And Into the Woods, it's kind of that. It's kind of the stuff I was into growing up. I had one of those big old like this thick books that was like
big old Brothers Grimm.
Yeah,
big old Brothers Grimm compendium.
Absolutely, and I just think like it sounds really fun. See, like, put a little song and dance to it.
Have you ever played The Wolf Among Us?
No, I've never played The Wolf Among Us.
It's the Telltale game.
Yeah, I know it's the Telltale game.
It's good. Like, how familiar with it are you?
I am not familiar at all with The Wolf Among Us.
Okay, so the setting it's like a murder mystery. The setting is like you ever watch Once Upon a Time on ABC?
Yeah.
It's that. But instead of small town Maine, all of the fairy tales are in Manhattan.
Whoa. That sounds fun. I enjoyed the first few seasons of Once Upon a Time.
Honestly don't remember enough about Once Upon a Time.
It gets weird and complicated because, like, it gets to a point where, like, everyone is everyone. Because it's like, at the start, it's so easy, okay? This is Cinderella, this is Rumpelstiltskin, and this is the Beast.
This is Snow White, this is Red Riding.
At the end, so he is the Beast, but he's also King Triton, but he is also Flynn Rider, but he is also Peter Pan's dad. Okay, like that's how that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
See, for me, it's I can remember I would watch it with my mom. It was a show that I would watch with my mom as a kid.
I watched it with my sisters on Netflix.
And so I would watch it with my mom when I was a kid, and it was that and Doctor Who were the shows we would watch. But the only episode, so I can remember watching the show. The only episode that sticks out in my mind as like I can actually remember things that happened in this episode is the episode where they're like, Red Riding Hood is actually also the wolf. And they like I remember that episode like so clearly. Cause they like show like the werewolf transformation while she's like in the cage. And I was like, oh, this is like freaky. For like ABC, this is a freaky scene.
Back to Jumping the Shark, call back to last episode. When for me, Once Upon a Time jumps the shark. Okay, because I remember this vividly because I went like, okay, this is bullshit. Like, I saw that and I go like, this is bullshit. Spoilers for like a 10-year-old show at this point.
It's like 15 at this point.
Yeah. So when they reveal that Peter Pan is Rumpelstiltskin's dad, I go, okay, yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Cut the cameras, folks. I
remember being in middle school and seeing the headline and they were like, this is they're bringing Elsa and Anna from Frozen into Once Upon a Time.
Why?
That for me, and I was like, I had to have been like between like 12 and 14 because I don't remember exactly when this was, but I was like, that's stupid. That's really dumb.
Yeah.
This show is like, it's fairy tales and we're like, but Frozen, but we're putting Frozen in it now? And I was like, that's dumb. This is kind of silly.
Like, because Frozen is also based on a fairy tale, but it's a completely different one. It's not like the same. It's not even the same people, right? I don't think it's not. I don't think it's a green fairy tale. It's like a whole nother fairy tale.
No, it's like a whole other thing. Yeah,
and it's not.
Like it's technically
it's not even
a close.
It's not even a close adaptation, right?
No.
Because, like, the other ones are pretty faithful adaptations, I would say. They take out all the crazy stuff from it and make it palatable to most audiences. But like, Frozen just goes, oh, this is neat. An Ice Queen? Yeah.
Okay. Also a callback to last episode. Was Frozen a moment in time? Because I don't know if Frozen came out today, if it would have, like, the chokehold that it had on culture.
See,
Like,
brother,
if Frozen came out today,
you
I don't think it would have the
get it.
chokehold that it would
You
have.
don't get it because you do not have little sisters.
That is true. I grew up with just a younger brother in the house.
So
yeah.
Frozen is to little girls, like when it came out, what K-pop Demon Hunters is to little girls today.
Is it like because I haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm gonna out myself.
Great movie,
right
by
here.
the way. Great movie.
Yeah.
Watched it with the wife like a few weeks after it came out. Really fun movie. Okay, I think it's a movie that's enjoyable to all audiences. Okay, but you know what's the most popular like impersonator at little girls' birthday parties right now?
Is it one of the girls from K-pop Demon Hunters?
Yeah, 3 of them. The K-pop Demon Hunters.
All 3 of them.
All 3 of them.
Really, I did not know that.
Because they're a band. They're
well, yeah, they're the K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah, they're a K-pop band, and they are Demon Hunters because they're the K-pop.
Because I know they were using that Golden song during the Olympics commercials.
It is to the point, Brandon, where parents were walking out of a K-pop show in Australia or somewhere, I don't remember where, because they didn't play any of the K-pop Demon Hunter songs. Because the parents don't know that K-pop is a thing. Parents see K-pop and they go, oh, K-pop Demon Hunters, let me take my kid, and they can see them play the little silly K-pop Demon Hunter songs. But no, they pull up and they don't recognize any of the songs because they're playing Blackpink, BTS, whatever the fuck other K-pop. I'm not like a big K-pop guy.
I couldn't tell
I
you.
I just know the 2 big ones.
I talked to a couple of girls. I had a couple talking stages in college with girls who were very into K-pop. I couldn't tell you.
It's like, yeah, they show up. They're not playing none of the K-pop Demon Hunter songs, and they were like, "Oh, this is a scam." It is not a scam. You just don't understand the product.
Yeah, but it's. I kind of want to reel this back in a little bit. I feel like we're getting kind of tangenty here. Not a problem. I love tangents, but I love tangents. I also love sine and cosine.
You love the opposite over
tangents.
the adjacent? That's crazy.
Yeah, but but like Frozen, circling back to this, the radio is just like a non-existent thing in my mind, except for the college station that I volunteered at because it plays. I'm gonna plug some stuff here. College radio stations usually are non-commercial stations, so when you're like, oh, the radio's just all commercials in the car. Not the college station. They legally can't play them. But anyways. So that, like, I don't listen to, like, top 40 radio. Like, I would assume that K-pop Demon Hunters, that, like, especially Golden. Golden, I think, is the song that's getting all the buzz. I know it was playing on the Olympics commercials this year. Is it playing on the radio? Because Frozen,
I don't know.
2013, Let It Go was playing on the radio all the damn time.
I don't know if it's playing on the radio, but our equivalent to like big
Spotify
plays on the radio is
yeah.
like top 10, top whatever list on Spotify, and like a bunch, not just one, a bunch of the K-pop Demon Hunter songs were charting on the Spotify stuff. Like, I think like 3 or 4 songs of the Huntrix, because that's the name of the band, the K-pop Demon Hunters band, were like the top 4. It was like 4 of their songs. It was like Golden, the other one, the one that she sings with the main guy about how they're in love, and then the one about revenge. It was something like that. And yeah, so it is the equivalent. It is like absolutely the equivalent. Like they kind of had like a similar moment in culture. And I'm going to tell it to you, having like a little sister.
Oh yeah, there it is. Number 17 on the top 50 global. Yeah.
Yeah. Having a little sister, like at the time Frozen came out, you could see that. Like my little sister had a whole Frozen themed birthday, which she dressed up as Elsa, and her little kindergarten friends started singing Let It Go karaoke.
See, okay, obviously, we were not in the correct age bracket and gender bracket to be Frozen's target demographic. But it's like, man, I think there are a few songs in Frozen that I like considerably more than Let It Go.
Yes, but are there any other songs in Frozen that are as catchy and easy to learn as Let It Go?
No,
Exactly.
no, there are not. But man, I would
Exactly.
take a Love Is an Open
Absolutely,
Door.
you read my mind.
I would
you
take a
read
Love Is
my
an Open
mind.
Door.
You read my mind.
I would take a First Time in Forever over a Let It Go.
No,
Held the
no,
gun to my
no,
head.
No, no,
You would take really.
No.
I would take First Time in Forever over Let It Go.
No.
Unironically.
It goes to my extremely loud incorrect buzzer in that one.
Yeah, I'll put it in. I'll put it in post.
No. First Time and Forever is by no means better than Let It Go. I will give you Love Is an Open Door. I'll give
Love
you that
Is an Open Door. Kind of goated song from Frozen.
Absolutely
like, honestly,
goated song.
I don't even like Frozen that much. Like I really don't.
It's an enjoyable movie.
I haven't seen it in like.
You should.
Okay, to be fair, I haven't seen it in over 6 years. I don't think I've seen it in over 6 years.
It's a thoroughly enjoyable little kids film.
I'm sure it's good. It's just when I think of Frozen, like I think of the stranglehold that like Let It Go had on society, and like I'm like, man, this is the one we picked.
Hear me out. When I was when Frozen was still big, and I had my little sister and my little cousins. We would go to stay at my grandma's, and I would bring my PS3. And for all of those that don't know, the all you youngins,
PS3 had a DVD player.
PS3 had a DVD player and Blu-ray player.
It had a Blu-ray player. Yeah, it had a Blu-ray.
So we had Frozen and Blu-ray, and my little sister and my little cousins would ask to play Frozen on the PS3, which means I wouldn't be able to play on the PS3. Guess what I would do?
Oh, jeez.
I would sit there or get a rubber band, and I would make it so the movie was playing at a 1.5x. Okay?
That's fucked
up, and they would watch the whole movie at 1.5x.
And they didn't notice?
And they don't notice because the way it works, that when you're playing at 1.5x on the PS3, the movie runs and it gets a little chipmunky, but it's not that noticeable. It was absolutely like hilarious.
Nice. I feel like for us, our equivalent to Frozen was the Avengers.
Maybe.
You know, the little girls, they got Frozen, you know, because like we were Frozen came out in 2013. We were like 11 when Frozen came out.
I don't think we boys had like the thing. We had a bunch of big topics.
That's true. We had options. We had
a bunch of like big things, like
because 2012 was also the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was. We had a bunch of like overarching things, but it was never like, you couldn't see all of the boys having Spider-Man birthdays. Like back then, you could have like, I'm gonna be the Hulk, and you have back then you had the big three. Before Marvel movies came out, you had the big three.
Oh yeah, you had your
Wolverine,
big three. Spider-Man,
the Hulk, and Spider-Man. And all of the boys were sorted in one of those three houses. And
which house were you?
I was the Hulk guy. I was the Hulk guy.
Oh fuck yeah! Ball knowledge.
I was
as a kid. I was a Hulk guy. Now I'm very thoroughly a Spider-Man guy. As a broke guy in my 20s.
In between the three, nowadays I'm a Spider-Man guy. But if I had to pick a superhero right now, currently at the point I'm in my life, I'm a Green Lantern guy.
Oh yeah,
I'm a Green Lantern guy.
I will say Superman. James Gunn's Superman. Good for the soul. Good for the soul. That was soul food. That was soul food, dude.
Watching Superman.
I didn't cry watching Superman. Throughout my first watch of Superman, I was shitting bricks the hour before going into the theater because I was like, I need this movie to be good. Like, I need this movie to be good. And the moment where I was like, oh, okay, this is good, is when he's flying out of the fortress.
Oh, yeah.
And the music swells up.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this might be really good. This might be really good.
I went to watch James Gunn's Superman with both of my little sisters.
Yeah.
And I didn't cry, but I shed a singular tear during the movie. Yeah. So when Superman is coming out of the rubble and fog of Metropolis, and you see that like the shadow, the figure of Superman just doing the Superman pose. A single tear rolls down my eye, and I look over to my sister, who is not a big superhero person. Like, she just wanted to watch the movie, and I go, "You do not know how much this means to me."
No, this shit means something to me, man. This shit means something to me. No, because for me it was the punk rocker needle drop was like cherry on top, dude. That was so good.
Absolutely. I'm gonna say that was a good year. Like, last year was a good year for superheroes, because
I'd say so. I liked Thunderbolts.
We had this brief little before Fantastic Four kind of ruined it. Right, because it didn't live up to the expectations. You had Thunderbolts followed by Superman, which oh my god! So you walk into Thunderbolts not expecting a lot from like a.
Oh, my expectations were at the ground
from like
and I walked out of it going, "What the hell? That was like good. That was like
what's
a good
basically
movie."
A D tier Marvel team, right?
Yeah,
a D tier Marvel team. You're not expecting a lot. Marvel hasn't been good for like a few years now, and you walk in and you watch that movie and you go, holy shit. You hear the soundtrack to First Flight when fucking Sentry starts flying for this first time. You hear that shit and you go, are we back? Are superheroes back?
And see, for me, I am still checked out of Marvel movies. I will go see Spider-Man because the Spider-Man trailer
but I'm
looked
not
really
finished.
good.
So you go like, are
sorry.
superheroes back? Then a few months later, you go and you watch Superman and you go, holy shit, superheroes are so back. And then you go watch Fantastic Four and go, this would have been a better movie if it came out before Superman and Thunderbolts.
Yeah. That's kind of the thoughts I heard. I did not watch Fantastic Four, I'll be honest. I'm just not super... I'm not in a very... Like, since Endgame, I have not felt the need to watch every Marvel movie like it's homework. So I will go see Spider-Man. The Spider-Man trailer looked pretty good to me. Doomsday, though. Avengers Doomsday. Dude, no. I'll be seated for Doom... For Dune 3. I'll be seated for Dune 3. I think I'm skipping Doomsday. And they keep trying to force, like, oh, dude, like Barbenheimer, dude, we're doing Doomsday. No, we're not doing Doomsday. I'm gonna go see Dune, and I'm gonna go sit my ass at home.
It's just like, it's not earned. The team up is not.
No,
earned.
exactly. That's the thing. Like, Endgame was earned. Barbenheimer felt natural just because of how different the movies were.
Every single Avengers movie before like Doomsday has been earned, right? You had Avengers, which was okay. Oh, let's just get these 4 guys together plus like some other people.
Black Widow and Hawkeye are also here, I guess.
And then you had Ultron, which is like, okay, like shit's happening. Where are we at? And then you get like Civil War doesn't count because that's a Captain America movie.
It's basically an Avengers movie.
But yeah. But then you go all the way to Infinity War, which is like the whole MCU has been working towards this for like basically
10 years. 10 years.
10 years.
10 years. It was 10 years, yeah.
More than half of my life at that point.
True. Actually true. Yeah, because Iron Man came out when I was 6. I was 16 when I went to go see Infinity War.
Yeah, and then you got
Endgame the next year. Endgame the next year.
Endgame the next year, which is like you gotta watch Endgame. The way Infinity War ended, you gotta watch Endgame.
Exactly. But I walked out of Endgame going, I don't think I need to watch these anymore.
Yeah. It's a fine conclusion to the story. And
the fact that they are like, oh, look, Robert Downey Jr.'s back. Oh, look, Chris Evans is back. Oh, look, Chris Hemsworth is back.
They failed.
It is not filling me with any confidence that the movie will be good.
Yeah, they failed to make any kind of like natural interest for the plot because a lot of shit happened to Marvel.
Yeah,
and I want to get into
dude,
it.
who are the my thing with I kind of want to take us out on this is my thing with like Marvel stuff now is, especially with an Avengers movie coming out next year, who the hell are the Avengers right now?
Technically, the Thunderbolts.
Technically, the Thunderbolts are the new Avengers.
They're still the Avengers because they're getting sued.
But it's like
they're getting sued by Captain America. Remember, this is a legal case.
Yes, but who are the other Avengers besides Captain America?
You got Kate Bishop
In the Hawkeye show that nobody watched.
You've got Captain America, aka Falcon.
Yeah. No, he's Captain America. He's Captain America.
Yeah. But
he has his own Falcon, right? He has his own Falcon.
I don't know how far they went into that. I don't know how far Joaquin Torres is developed on the MCU, but he should. I think he does.
So the Avengers are
Kate Bishop,
new Hawkeye, Captain America, the Falcon,
and
is Ant-Man an Avenger still?
Yeah, he is like the only surviving Avenger technically.
Yeah.
No, Falcon's there. And you got not like Thor, but not Thor, but like Natalie Portman Thor.
No, I think Natalie Portman Thor dies at the end of that movie and goes to Asgard.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch that movie.
I didn't watch that movie either. I know that Chris Hemsworth is back as normal Thor.
You got the Guardians of the Galaxy without Star-Lord or Gamora.
Well, yeah, but it's just like, it's so much homework.
Yeah.
Like, I could tell you who the Avengers were in all of the other Avengers movies. I can't tell you for this one. And then it's like, oh, and the Fantastic Four is going to be there, and the X-Men are going to be there, but it's the 2000s X-Men, not the 2010s X-Men. Like, it's just like...
They fumbled.
Oh,
they fumbled the ball. This is going to be so much cooler, you know? Like, this could have been a whole thing.
It could have been. It really could have been. Like, but then they just sat and dicked around.
At this point, we could have House of M on the MCU.
We could have done some cool events. Like WandaVision could have been House of M.
WandaVision was fun. I watched WandaVision. Shame it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, it led into Doctor Strange.
Yeah, but then that movie also went nowhere.
Oh, I guess Doctor Strange is also an Avenger.
Yeah. That movie also goes nowhere. American Chavez, I think, is going to be an Avenger.
I think she's going to be an Avenger. Dude, it's just like... But then it's like, okay, I guess maybe Shang-Chi. Maybe Shang-Chi's an Avenger.
Shang-Chi hasn't
like, we
been
haven't seen him in 5 years.
The MCU since the Shang-Chi movie, which was a great movie, by the way. I thoroughly enjoyed Shang-Chi.
Well, they got the guy who directed that to do the new Spider-Man movie.
Shang-Chi was a good movie, you know, like that, something you can expect from like a B-C tier superhero. Like I don't know, man. Like I don't want to tell you. You know what, guys? Send me your MCU roadmap suggestions at our email, Brandon.
Mom said it's my turn podcast at gmail.com.
I want to see what your guys' thoughts are on what you would do with the MCU, because you know, I grew up on this shit. You know, no matter how bad it gets, I'm probably still going to check up on it every once in a while. So I thoroughly want to know what other people think should be done with it.
It's like a concerned friend, you know, like that one buddy you haven't talked to since high school, but you were like a little concerned, and you're like, what's he up to now? Is he still doing meth?
Absolutely. And with that, guys.
Oh, Victor! No! Oh, I knew I shouldn't have left my Infinity Stone out on the counter. Oh, damn it.